AJ here. Okay, well, now that we got this event going on, it activates Mr. Peaks in the boxing gloves. I ain't got the boxing gloves yet, so let me just talk a little bit about Mr. Peaks. If you have no arguments on Mr. Peaks, he just comes out and creates chaos. He does a lot of crazy stuff. And to me, I think you can utilize Klaus in I think there's 3 different ways that you can use Mr. Peaks. That's just my opinion. 3 different main ways you can use them. And I'm going to tell you the way I'm going to use them, but I'm going to tell you the main, the 3 different ways you could use Mr. Peaks. To me, I feel like you can have his duration last longer, or you can have his radius go further. I'm going to get to this one in a minute. So you either make him come out and kill a bunch of zombies longer, or have his radius go out further. I think his radius going out further is not as good. I would rather have him dancing and creating chaos a little bit longer. So that's my minor one, if I was to go that route. As far as my major one goes, there's 3 different ways that you can do this, right? You can even have it so he's the life of the party, as in he's like, I guess the best way to put it is he kind of acts like a brain rot. You know how brain rot, it charms the zombies, but instead of them being charmed, they're distracted as far as they start dancing. So you can have him distract the zombies if you choose to go this route, or he's the master of Mr. Peaks has become the master of elements. He just comes out and he just starts killing a bunch of zombies, and he activates a bunch of elements while he's doing it. Or you can have him so he just attacks the strongest person on the board. To me, that's kind of like a big game one. I don't know why they didn't just call it big game, but basically, actually, I get why they didn't call it big game, because that's more of a ammo mod, and this is the field upgrade. So basically, let's say hypothetically you're playing Reckoning, right? With this one, he's basically gonna come out and try to kill Klaus. If Klaus is out, if Klaus is not out, then he's gonna go against the Manglers. Basically, whatever the strongest player is. So he's gonna come out and kill Klaus, and if you put the party animal on, it will last longer. I think if you're right by Klaus, you don't need his radius to go further out, because you're gonna be right next to Klaus. So I think I would put this on, and I'll put this on, and that will be my Klaus killer. Every time I see Klaus, it'll pop off. But Klaus, maybe in the late rounds, he'll come out every single round or something like that, but he doesn't come out every round. So to not use a field upgrade and have you just sitting on a charged up field upgrade waiting for this to come out, he's hard to kill, but he's not that hard to kill as far as holding a ammo, field upgrade just solely just to kill Klaus. But I feel like I'm gonna say the best for last, and I'm gonna see the least important, the more important, and then the most important, as far as my opinion goes anyway. So having it set up so you can kill Klaus is one way to do it. Another way to do it is I'll still keep him as a party animal, because it lasts longer. And I think that these 2 right here, it helps you in 2 different ways, and it's all about personal preference. This one, Mr. Peaks become the life of the party. Basically, the best way I could put this is I'm gonna compare this to brain rot for example. Brain rot, when it activates, it charms the zombie, right? They're all hypnotized or whatever until it's over. So basically, it's a distraction when brain rot activates. Now when this activates, they're distracted also, but instead of them being charmed, they start dancing to his rhythm. So basically, it's another distraction one. So this makes sense if you want to just, every time you pop this, all the zombies are distracted, and then you start killing them. And then since this is on, it's gonna last longer, so you can just start killing them as they're all distracted by them being dancing. So they're gonna die while they're dancing, basically. Now, or you can activate it so it still lasts longer, but instead of them dancing to his beat, he starts killing them all. So you either want to distract it, you want him killing a bunch of zombies, or he wants to focus on the main zombie. So those are the different areas that you can use them. Now, this is the way I'm probably going to. Now, this is the way I'm going to. Now, there is a trick going on right now that you can get a free wonder weapon. And they might patch it in the future, but right now it still works. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one on. Dance party. That way, I already told you that all of the zombies are going to be distracted. So, they're going to be distracted, and they're going to be looking at him dancing. And you're like, if you're saying to yourself, AJ, why is that important? Well, see, the thing is, while they're being distracted by this, right, I'm going to have this on. Now, let me just explain. Now, let me show you my perks real quick. Matter of fact, wait a minute, 1 second. My loadout. There's a trick right now that if you have the Wonder Bar on, right? Hopefully you guys got one, but if y'all don't, then y'all can always get one. But if you have a Wonder Bar, right? And you know that, if you have a Wonder Bar, you activate the gobble gum and you hit the box and you get a wonder weapon. Now, let me just tell you the trick. You roll for this, right? You get the gobble gum, but don't hit the box. Again, you roll for this gobble gum. You activate it, consume the gobble gum. In order for you to get the wonder weapon, you hit the box. But you don't hit the box. This is what you do. You activate it, and then, let me see. After you activate it, instead of hitting the box, what you do is you activate this. You see, Mr. Peaks is good to have around near a box. So this is what you do. You activate the Wonder Bar, and then after that, then you just you activate the gobble gum and then activate Mr. Peaks. After you do that, then you can get it, and then you're straight. Let me see.